Clinical psychologist Krasi Kirova, it's so delightful to be here with you to talk about a training we have coming up in March of next year.
Yes,
Tell the people, what are we doing together?
we've decided to collaborate and do a training on understanding and identifying dynamics of abuse in relationships, both in individual practice and in couples counseling.
The answer to the question why we developed this training is because we
Yes.
wanted it, right? We needed it. And we see that our colleagues and our clients need it too.
Yes, domestic violence in the way it's usually perceived as uh, generally based around physical violence is not the reality of what is occurring. Really, the much more common occurrence and the most detrimental aspect of it is the coercive control and the emotional and psychological abuse that always exists in any type of intimate partner violence. So we are wanting to really um, talk about that in our training and upskill professionals on that area.
And CPD requirements are changing under the new Psychology Code of Conduct, which comes into effect in 1st of December 2025. It really strongly advises psychologists to make sure that part of their CPD plan is about learning how to respond to
Yes.
domestic and sexual violence. And I know this release came out after we had started planning this
Yes.
with Krasi, but we were so delighted to see that we are hitting pretty much every bullet point.
It is the training I wish I had had years ago when I was starting out. I think it's time and we want to fill the gap.
Yeah, absolutely. And Krasi, we both have shared with each other how issues around domestic and family violence have touched us personally, and we're personally motivated. The thing we've both experienced is in our clinical practice, having feedback from clients about the type of care or support they've received and realizing that there's a gap. For me, that's hit home very personally because some of the feedback I've received has been that I need to up my game, that there are things I've missed and I haven't taken care of some of the couples I've treated in the best way I possibly.
Very often what I hear is that people are just not being understood. The severity of what they're experiencing is not being understood, and they're going into therapy with the expectation that a therapist or a psychologist will have that training because they're trauma informed. And it turns out that they don't have the understanding. They remain very neutral or very kind of sort of removed or very focused on managing symptoms of the trauma with no recognition of the context in which that trauma is occurring. And also coming out of couples, I have heard a lot of my clients who have already gone for a period of time to couples therapy. It obviously wasn't helpful and successful, and they've separated. And they tell me it was actually quite an unpleasant, traumatizing experience exactly because it wasn't picked up, it wasn't named and recognized, and that neutrality and kind of placing the onus on both partners equally was harmful to them. Yes.
So what can people expect when they come to this training, Krasi? Is it going to be dry? Is it going to be boring?
Well, I hope it's not Katie because I can see you holding up the sweater.
I want to help you understand why patterns of emotional abuse are sometimes like an ugly sweater. And we're not just making fun, we really are trying to come up with a metaphor that your mind can grip onto, that you can remember in an instant in your sessions, and that can help you be really present to the experiences of your clients and really aware of what you are looking for. In addition to the ugly sweaters, we're planning on real case information, interactive exercises, opportunities to ask lots of questions and to work through nuanced case examples to really hone your skills in this area. We're also going to just absolutely load you down with resources. So please come, be enriched. You can hit the link on this video to find all the details about this training in March next year. There is also an early bird rate for that training. And you can check out Krasi in AAPI webinars in the meantime if you'd like to get a sense of her style and her expertise. She really is excellent. You will leave equipped, whether you work with individuals or relationships or a mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Assess thoroughly and adequately
Yeah.
for patterns of abuse
Yeah.
and know what to do when you find them.
In the first available training in Australia, I think that combines both of these things, and it's kind of up to date with all the latest research and all the latest sort of information.
We want you to leave this training with courage and confidence to identify patterns of abuse and to intervene effectively, to know what to do. And I know that for me, as a therapist, that would give me such a sense of calm, help me sleep better at night.
Yes.
To know that I could do that for my clients around this incredibly risky topic.
Yeah. Come and join us and learn and learn all there is to know.
March 2026, all the details are at the link. Hit us up with questions. We would love to welcome you. Thank you, Krasi, for talking with me.
Thank you, Katie.